We're live. Get comfy here. Wait for this to pull up. We are live. Yeah. Okay, so I'm very excited for today to have this good here conversation with you. We are here on another Friday for Free Game Friday. Today, I'm going to be giving out some free information in regard to money mindset that will truly change the trajectory of your finances now and in the future. I really absolutely positively love having these money conversations. I've been having a lot of money conversations all week. I was a part of a phenomenal summit for the author's journey, talking about branding and marketing. It was absolutely phenomenal. I had such a good time and I learned a lot too. So the conversations about money mindset have been happening all over the place. They've been doing nothing but inspiring me to learn more about my craft, learn more about what I do, and keep pouring into you. So that's why I started Free Game Friday. I started Free Game Friday for a space and a place for me to pour into you in a way for you to gain the information, right? I've been listening to a lot of Bob Proctor, and Bob Proctor talks about it like this. He talks about gaining and understanding first. Gain an understanding first of what it is you need to do. And once you have the understanding or what's going on with you, and once you have the understanding, once you acknowledge it, you understand. Once you gain understanding, you're able to make a move on it. You're able to do something different with it. And so that is why I wanna bring free game to you every Friday. So the more information that you receive about money mindset, how to shift it, how to adjust, how to create more, become a money magnet, the better everything will be. So today we are gonna be talking about your feelings about money. All week we've been talking about feelings about money. I asked you, what do you really think and feel about money? That was like the main question on Monday. What is it that you really think and feel about money? And then Tuesday, Wednesday, we got a little deeper into why understanding what you think about money matters. It matters. How you think you feel about money is how you are attracting, receiving, and holding on to money, okay? And a lot of people have deep-rooted thoughts and feelings about money that have everything to do with their parents, their grandparents, their ancestors, and nothing to do with what they actually think and feel for themselves. Okay, so the week before we talked about your parent model, your, things that you've experienced, your own traumas around money. Those things show up in how you think and feel about money, and they create what is called the fight or flight response. If you're in my Facebook group, I did a whole live on fight or flight response. It is huge because when we operate from the fight or flight response, we receive everything in that same manner. And it's just like, I love Leslie, oh my gosh, she used to be on, Saturday Night Live. Leslie Jones. Leslie Jones is absolutely phenomenal. And Leslie Jones talks about it. When you are receiving out of desperation, you gonna get desperate money, and desperate money comes in just as quickly as it goes. So understanding how you feel about money has everything to do with how you are attracting said money. And we wanna make sure that we feel good. Now, a lot of the times, deep within the subconscious, deep underneath the surface, how we are thinking and feeling, like I said, it's generational. Like I said, a lot of the times, this is somebody else giving you this information, and you're just trying to figure out, wait a minute, is that what I still believe? Is that what I really believe? Is that how I really feel? Okay. And so that's why this conversation is so important. How do you really feel? Shine a light on it, right? Like I said, number one, you got to acknowledge that there is a certain type of feeling. You got to acknowledge that you're not feeling so good about the okay? And the moment you acknowledge, you gotta understand why. Why don't you feel good about this set here of money? What is going on? Who taught this to you? What did you experience? Who did you grow up around who was feeling like this about money? And then once you understand, it's time to make the change. So it's gonna be Free Game Friday. Last week, I taught on how to change and what to change and a way to change. But today, we are gonna talk more specifically about when the change occurs, how do we keep how do we keep ourselves feeling good and high vibe when it comes to money? What are some things that we can do that are gonna make you feel good? Now, for anybody who's ever followed any guru, any self-help, anything, a lot of the stuff I'm going to say is gonna be like, "Okay, I've heard that before." But everything that I'm going to give you here today are things that I've done. They're methods in which I use in order for me to attract more money into my life. And I gotta let y'all know I landed something big today for my business. A big contract that is gonna keep my business being paid regularly, okay? And pretty much in a nice, easy flow way. And that is what I started to say. I receive money easily and effortlessly into my life and my business. So it is all about the words in which you speak that are powerful, okay? And so once you shine a light on the negative feelings, negative thoughts, negative vibrations about money, and you understand where those things came from, we are changing the way we think. We are changing our perspective about money. And this is how we do it, okay? So, like I said, I'm gonna give y'all stuff that I actually do. One thing that has helped me out a lot recently, okay, is this journaling when it comes to gratitude. I say 10 things I'm grateful for daily. Thank you, Malia. I hope I said your name right, queen. Thank you for all the love. Mwah, 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 mwah. But it has everything to do with, how like being grateful daily. And when I do a gratitude list, I literally go down and I just say everything that I'm grateful for, right? The 10 things, right? And a lot of the times you'll notice this said gratitude list is going to change. Because what ends up happening is you're grateful today for this, but the more that you're grateful for, like at first we sometimes start off like, I'm grateful for breathing, I'm grateful for waking up this morning, I'm grateful for food on the table, right? It's your simple thing, right? But then the more you are grateful, the more that you find your gratitude running deep. I'm grateful literally for the trees outside. I'm grateful for the rain. I'm grateful for the new opportunities. And let me take it a step further with you. I dare you to be grateful for things that you haven't even received yet. Oh, that's a powerful one. The gratitude for the things that you haven't even received yet, and then letting it go. You are going to see the things that you desire start flowing into your life. And so that is something that you can do when it comes to that positive thought, positive feeling, staying high vibe and attracting whatever it is that you desire. Gratitude. Use gratitude daily. Okay. Make it something that you do right when you get up in the morning. Use gratitude daily. And this gratitude is going to anything that you desire. Think about when you're grateful for things. And if somebody give you something, you're like, "Oh my god, thank you so much. I really appreciate you," right? This gratitude is your conversation with God, with the universe, basically saying, "Hey, boo, thank you. Thank you." And they're like, "Oh, I like this gratitude. Imma give her more. Imma give more. I'm gonna make sure I set them up for nothing but success. Here you go." Right? So being grateful raises your energetic vibration to a point that you are attracting everything that you are grateful for times 10. And so that is why when it comes to what you really feel about money, start to be grateful now for the money you have in your bank account. Start to be grateful now for, let's say even the bill. Be grateful for the bills. I'm so grateful for the lights being on. I'm so grateful I can talk on my phone. I'm so grateful that I can let me tell y'all, okay, as a business owner, I am grateful for my systems. I pay for my systems, and when my emails go out on their own and I ain't got to think about them, oh god, that's a beautiful thing. Okay, so being grateful for all these things is a beautiful way to elevate where you are on your way to next because you're getting there quicker and faster and attracting more with said gratitude. Okay, so how you feel about money matters. Pay your bills with gratitude. Pay them with gratitude. Begrudgingly paying your bills is attracting more begrudged bills, bills you don't want to deal with. Pay the bills with gratitude, right? I told y'all this is free game. I'm giving free game up in this thing here today. And this may be something you've already heard. Real talk. Let's take it and apply it directly to money. Be grateful for the money in your bank now, even if it's not enough, even if it's negative. Be grateful for it. I'm grateful for this because this is showing me where I'm about to go and where I don't want to go. Okay. So gratitude. That's number 1, okay? Number 2 thing that I want you to do. It is all about the way you talk to yourself. The more that you focus on, I'm broke, I don't have enough money, ain't enough money in my bank account. Every time I turn around, a big bill is coming. The more that you focus on this attitude, this feeling, the more that you attract more of this situation, right? So, what do? We are going to talk nice to ourselves. I want you to develop an amazing mantra, one that makes you feel so good. And we're about to add the gratitude on. I want you to say, I'm so grateful and thankful for, and start talking about all the things you want to see happen in your life. My girl Nicole was on here. I'm not sure if she's still here on Instagram, but for you, boo, I feel like I'm so happy and grateful for my new facility. Okay. Think about the things that you want to see happen next in your life. I'm so happy and grateful for, and start writing it out. Everything. Write everything you wanna see out. Even on my little mantra that I say little about everything, y'all. I don't mean no negativities, okay? But with my little mantra, everything is written out, even for my son. I'm so happy and grateful that my son he got into the college of his dreams, right? He's playing football in college. I'm so happy and grateful for him, right? You write all these things out and say them daily. That gratitude, that I am statement, don't get it twisted. Don't let people fool you into thinking that affirmations do not work. Don't let them do it to you. Affirmations are one of the most powerful things that you can use to create your next said reality. You're magical. Your tongue creates things. Your words create everything. How are you talking to yourself? How are you talking about yourself? How do you explain your story to people? Are you telling them, "Woe is me, life is terrible," right? I love the statement, "Life be lifing." I love that statement. And how often do you use it? Are you telling everybody life is lifing? Is it life and for you all the time? Are you having any fun yet? How are you talking about your life? And how are you talking about the life you know you are about to create? The life that you are creating daily. Minute to minute, you're creating it. Every night as you dream, you're creating it. How are you talking about that set life? Are you speaking life into it? Or are you talking about all the bad things that you don't wanna see happen, right? And so that's what it comes down to. How are you feel these ways, right? We have these feelings about money, but if we're gonna shift said feelings about money, how are we communicating with ourselves? Because yourself wants to believe you, okay? Yourself needs you to tell it what you about to do next, what we do or what we in these streets here to do. I have this wonderful group. I'm in a book club, and we come and we talk twice a week, and it has been absolutely phenomenal information. overload. Like these ladies keep me filled. My cup be overflowing. Okay. And so a lot of the stuff that I wrote down a lot of notes. And so one thing that I want to read to you is this. If I want to be free, I have to be free to be me. When you show up as your beautiful, most authentic self that we need you to be, shortly after your financial freedom will arrive. We were talking about, Tabitha Jones I mean, Tabitha Brown. All week I've been hearing conversations about Tabitha Brown, and Tabitha Brown was a Uber driver. Started off as an Uber driver, started going on lives just to share her jokes, and then started going on live cooking her food, cooking, her vegan meals, and people started following, started liking her because she showed up as her. She showed up free to be her. And that freedom brought financial freedom to her life, so much to the point she won an Emmy. So I want you to do yourself a favor, speak life over your life. Continue to do nothing but spread the love and positivity of all the things that are meant for you to do to you. Share it with yourself like you are just a stranger and you had no idea that so many possibilities were open. So, girl, let me shoot. We about to boo, 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 boo. I'm so happy and grateful that we're blah, 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 right? Talk to yourself. Talk life to yourself. Okay. So first and foremost, gratitude. Second, how are you speaking to yourself? And third, I want to say this from the bottom of my heart. Use your imagination. Play with your mind like you were back being 9, 10, 11. See these toys behind me? There they go. Oh, you can't see them. There you go. TikTok. There's the toy. You see these toys behind me? Okay, right over here. You wanna go back to that imagination stage where you're playing in your mind and pretending like this life that you're creating is like one of your toys, and you're playing with you're bringing in new toys, you got different characters, gathering with you. I love it when I hear people say, as business owners, "Hey, I mean, it's so hard to find good employees." I want you to pull out a Barbie doll right now or some type of GI Joe, whatever, and play with it and pretend like it's one of your employees, one of the best employees you'd have ever had. And they're phenomenal. And every time they are just so helpful, they're dang near reading your little mind. They're helping you out before you even know you need the help. Play with it. That's how much you need to play with the idea of what you want to see happen. Imagine it. Because that initial playtime, that initial imagination story, that initial thought is gonna create your next reality. And in order for you to receive it as your next reality, it looks like you thinking beyond where you are. Stop being so realistic. Your reality is keeping you broke. You keep being so real with yourself. I'm just keeping it real. I gotta check my bank account balance to make sure I have this, that, and the other. The more that you play in this limited behaviors, the more that you're gonna receive limited money. In order to bust past where you are, in order to bust past where you've ever been, you gotta think different. You gotta shift the way that you are calling money into your life. You have to move differently. So I encourage you, dream big, be grateful, speak life over your life, okay? And use that good there imagination of yours. It will do wonders. So thank you. This was another episode of Free Game Friday. I hope you use the information that I gave you today. It will be freeing to you. It is about busting past where you are currently in order to attract and call in the abundant prosperity and future that you deserve. The only reason you haven't gotten there yet because in your mind you feel some way about money and you don't think that you deserve it. You don't think that you've done anything to earn it. There is something going on in your mind that is keeping the money from you. So if you need help with anything, when it comes to your mindset, when it comes to shifting, when it comes to calling in the abundance that is your birthright, I need for you to hit your girl up. Slide into my DMs, comment on the video below. I got your back. Abundance is your birthright. It is time for you to call everything that is abundant right into You'll make all right. I love y'all. Have a wonderful rest of the day. I will be back here again on Monday. We're gonna have another beautiful conversation next week. I have to go look, but I think it's financial trauma. Ooh, it's gonna be good. So we're gonna be talking about all that. I cannot wait to have this conversation with you. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And I'll holla. Just make sure you get to the bag. Talk nice to my friend. You deserve it. Bye.